Hey man, let's be honest. How many times did it happen to you that you were walking down the street, someone came your direction, and you didn't greet each other? You just went your own ways. Maybe you were looking for their eyes, maybe they didn't look back, maybe they looked back, maybe you gave a shy little head nudge and they give it back, maybe you say a shy little hello, maybe they say it back, maybe they just ignore you and go on. But anyways, it is always a pretty shitty interaction. It is always a pretty mediocre way to do things. It's never great, right? 1 second. Ooh. And that would happen to me all the time. Honestly, the majority of times with people. And honestly, I was that guy. I would try to go about my day trying to avoid anyone and everything, just, locking eyes like on the street, please don't look at me. And for most people that would work, like for the vast majority. But there were few motherfuckers in some rare occasions who would just stop. They would not let me go past. They would stop. They would look at me deep in the eye. They would smile. And they would say buongiorno. Good day in Italian with a deep masculine voice. And honestly, that's when I felt the biggest bitch on planet Earth. Just the smallest little goblin, there silent, awkward, insecure, trying to avoid interaction. And then there was this other guy just full of confidence, fully embracing the moment and greeting. And I wish I could tell you the one time that changed my life. But honestly, it was many, many times that got me thinking, fuck this. I want to do better. I want to be better. I want to greet people fully. And so I did. 1 second. Ooh. And I would have never guessed the impact that makes on your self-esteem, on your self-perception, on your confidence. When you greet people fully, it just feels amazing. And I went from being the guy who would always shy away, who would always, try to avoid interaction, to being the guy who would initiate the interaction, who would go across the street with a big smile, just, in a good mood and greet people. And when you greet people, it's never that they just look away and they say, oh yeah, whatever, and they just go away. Like, they mostly stop. Like, they open their eyes, they were like, oh, hello, right? They never, it's a very slim portion of people who are just, awkward with, not very good social skills who just go by. For most people, you can just tell it was a gift. Like, you made their hour. Maybe you made their 3 hours. Maybe you made their day. Like, they had not had a better interaction than the one with you. Just think about that for a second, and 1 second. Right? And so it's really a gift that you give to people. Let me go out, it's always very difficult. And it's always great for you also because you can see they're in their mind, you're in your mind maybe. But when you greet each other, right? When you come to the present moment, when you acknowledge each other's existence, it is never like weird and bad. It is always like pretty good. And it's good for you, it's good for them, it's good for everyone, and it's nice. But there is also a hidden benefit that you would not guess. Because it happened to me many times that I would just, go about my day, in a happy mood, smiling, with my headphones on, whatever, and I would greet people. And from time to time, I would have people come to me and say, oh man, yeah, I see you every day in the train, you're the guy always smiling with the headphones, and it's nice meeting you, like always a good energy and being inspiration, like, or who are you, like what's your name, what do you do, what music do you listen to? And we get to meet each other, and it's always nice. And other times where I get introduced, like from friends to mutual friends and stuff, they would say, like, I would introduce myself and they would say, oh, actually, I've seen you with my friends in the bus, like we were speaking about you, you know, you're always there with the headphones and in a good mood, smiling and stuff. And not necessarily that you do it for other people or to have that, you know, recognition or like, you know, whatever. But it's just nice, like people notice. People notice, especially if you go in your local village, in the same city regularly. People notice because you just stick out. Most people are just dull, great, like great. And greatness sticks out. Not saying that, you know, I'm somewhat like great or whatever, but when you're in a happy mood, when you smile, when you greet people, I think that goes a long way. It makes you feel amazing, it makes them feel amazing, you know, it opens yourself to the world. It's just a great feeling, so I wish that for you also. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments. I always respond. And it was great speaking to you. See you next time. Thank you very much.